Alrighty, hey guys, AnimeWestReacts here. This is gonna be more Genshin. We got new story stuff, so yeah. We gotta go over here to start this deluge of wrathful waters. So, okay, we need to go to this one, actually, this one, right? So yeah, a lot happened last time. We left off with Arlecchino grilling Farina about a bunch of things, and yeah. Who the Archon is the real question, I guess. So yep, we're going, I guess, to our dorm. That's where it looks like we're going. That or the infirmary, one or the other.
Quit following me.
Okay, so yeah, we're going in here. To the dorm. Some time passed since the incident in the Fortress of Meripede, and your sentence is almost finished.
Now for a little rest after breakfast. This is the life.
Yep.
Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to happen today? Oh, today's our big day! We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Meripede! Come on, we've got to go complete the release procedures now!
Alright, so yeah, time to leave jail, or leave the prison, huh? Masquerade of the guilty. Alright. Actually have been putting off, really putting off doing this. Not recording it, but yeah, just came out, I think, a couple of days ago. And yeah, I wanted to wait. Alright, here we are.
Please, sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of Meripede via the regular channels.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and...
That doesn't sound good at all.
What's happening?
You okay? Ugh, yeah.
I'm fine, thanks. But I wonder what that tremor was just now.
Oh, hey. Definitely nothing good, that's for sure.
Let's go ask the Duke.
Yeah, alright, talk to the Duke. Cause, yeah, that didn't sound like it was...
The wind rises.
Any kind of good. That's for certain. But yeah, talking to the Duke is our 45-day sentence is up, I guess. We are free people. Okay, yeah. Over. Oh.
Your Grace?
Oh, did you feel that?
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just now?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface.
Okay.
Over the years of serving as the warden here, I've developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater. Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail so easily.
Okay.
So the fortress is okay?
Sounds like it.
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Yeah.
Huh.
I guess.
You've got a
Very
point.
true.
Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask about what happened. By the way, do you know what day it is today?
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
Okay.
Wait, seriously?
Interesting. Actually, today is the day we say goodbye to the fortress.
Ah, yes. Have you completed your release papers?
Yep. It's you two. Are you leaving now?
Well, we were about to.
That's right! Today is our last day in prison! But now that Paimon says that, it doesn't feel like we were confined here. It's actually been pretty nice!
A lot of people have helped us out.
Oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now! then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
Right?
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go. The guards will escort you out.
You're not going to see us off?
I knew you'd ask.
Yeah.
All right, sure. Let's go.
All right.
Well,
Sounds
you
good.
actually agreed. No worries, you must be
Yeah.
busy. Paimon
It
was
was
just
just
joking.
kinda just a suggestion, I guess.
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
After being down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like you're lacking companionship. Shall I come along too?
No, that's all right. It's not like we'll never visit again.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll come back to see you. Paimon really likes the cafeteria here. The chefs sure do know how to make good grub.
Yeah, Paimon's got adjusted, I guess.
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
Yeah, hopefully not.
We'll do our best to stay out of trouble. Well, it seems our work in the Fortress of Meripede is finished. That's the end of another chapter in our journey. And since Nervalet was the one who asked us to come here, we should probably go report to him now. Next up,
Okay,
the
yeah.
Palais Mermonia. You're going to see Monsieur
Yeah.
Nervalet?
So I turned up the
Please pass on our
brightness
kind
because it
regards.
was really dark, but yeah, now I'm kind of seeing the problem with that.
I'm sure just your regards will do, no?
On like the brighter colored characters, oddly enough. Like
I believe it would be the polite thing to
Sequin
do.
is like super glowy.
You're right. I've heard the
I
Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent
Very.
string of troubles.
It's very interesting, I guess, but I probably gonna should fix that. Oh, wait. And brightness. See how that is. I think that's better. That's not the way out. Alright, now we gotta go to the palace. Oh yeah. Had a earthquake or some kind of quake that just happened, which seemed pretty bad. Very light, but still not the best. That happened. Ooh, but yeah, here we are at the palace. Alrighty then. See what happens. So yeah, we're going to meet Nouvelet to guess talk to him now that our sentence is up.
The Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Yep, looks like it.
Halt! Huh? Oh, it's you two. Apologies. Monsieur
Yeah.
Nervalet did say you'd be welcome at any time.
Excuse me, would you mind helping me take a look at this report?
It's Adora.
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. But you can see yourselves in.
Oh yeah, I guess understandable
Everyone's
stop.
so busy.
Yeah,
Seems a lot has been happening.
sounds like it. And they're just doing their jobs, so stopping us is what that entails.
Nouvelet!
We're free men. Free man and woman, I guess.
Hello.
You know,
You've come at
I
the
know.
right time, but you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first. In the meantime, please have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know.
That's all right. We just ate.
Very well then.
Right? So,
Let's take a break
yeah.
over there while we wait for him to finish his work.
Alright. So, sit on the couch. Okay.
All right.
Something.
That should wrap things up for now.
Okay, good.
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting.
It's fine. Yeah, just doing his job.
Today should be the day you were released from the Fortress of Meripede. and it appears that you have managed to complete all the release paperwork.
That's right, and we came here to see you right away.
So yeah, tell me what that happened in the Primordial Sea incident.
A massive whale.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
Since yeah, you saw that through a child's vision.
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the Primordial Sea.
That's interesting.
A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tevat. Therefore, we can only assume that child is presently immersed in primordial seawater.
Probably.
Immersed in primordial seawater? But how? Is he okay?
He's not from Fontaine, so he won't dissolve.
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself.
There's something we'd like to ask you about.
Yes? What is it?
What was that tremor we felt earlier?
Ah, right! Paimon felt it too! We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with a moment ago.
Alright.
The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson. After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
Okay. Which is not the best.
The water levels rose?
That's interesting.
No. What about all the people there?
Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time and have already returned to normal now.
Okay, well that's good.
However, I still have a bad feeling about the whole phenomenon.
But yeah, definitely right to be worried about it.
If the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater, then the situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad. A lot of people
Nadia
could
should
have
be in
died.
Poisson, right? We need to go check on her.
Yes, Spina de Rasula's headquarters is there.
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid. I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I finish things here.
Sounds like a plan.
There's no time to lose. Let's get going.
Please be careful.
Alright, to Poisson, because, yeah, that sounds not good. Given the whole primordial seawater that we just dealt with, that's, yeah, not the best. Not the best thing to happen to an enclosed little enclave, I guess they are. Ooh, but alright, so we're free from the prison. Or we're like... Alright, oh,
Oh
oh
no.
boy.
What happened here?
Also, not good. All the buildings here seem to be in pretty rough shape now. There's nobody around. Were they all dissolved? No. Let's not assume the worst yet.
Nadia should be around here, right? We need to make sure she's still... Paimon means we need to check on her.
Yeah, let's go with that. Sounds better. Rather than make sure she's still alive.
Squall and Fury!
Oh yeah, very dark and dreary. That's the word I use for this place.
We haven't seen a single soul all the way here. Oh, this is getting scary.
What will I ever do now?
Faster victim ill.
Look, there's someone on the roof over there.
Ooh. You-
Just stay put. We're coming up.
Oh.
Watch your balance.
Right.
All right, just hurry!
Oh yeah, avoiding the water, I guess. Climbed up on the roof. Well, they're still, working, I guess. We're gonna save people.
I'm not young anymore. How will I survive on my own?
Desiree's father. Ew.
My Desiree!
Desiree.
He looks
Yeah.
pretty sad.
Yeah, definitely had casualties. That's what it sounds like.
My leg!
Ew.
My leg! How could this have happened? It hurts!
Yeah.
Just hang in there.
Ew.
Help is on the way. You can hold my hand if it makes you feel better.
Very comforting. But yeah, so a lot of damage. What it looks like. Right, to continue looking for Navia.
The wind rises.
Yeah, Wanderer makes getting around open places very nice.
Oh, it's Navia. She's over there. Hey, Navia, are you okay?
You're here.
So yep, we are.
We heard there was a situation in Poisson, so we came as quickly as we could.
Yes. As you can see, the water level suddenly rose. It caused quite the disturbance, in fact.
Oh. Yeah. How many losses? Not very happy.
Demoiselle, there was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of
Kinda
medical
worried about
supplies.
Silver. And the old man now.
He's wounded? How badly?
He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When the water level rose, he desperately climbed up to the roof.
Okay, the
Once
guy
the
we
water
saw.
receded and he saw the ground, he became terrified and eventually...
He jumped down then.
Yeah.
Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor.
Yeah.
He should know where to go.
Oh, disaster relief.
Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission in the meantime.
All right. You'll be in charge.
Right? Yeah, just.
I'm sorry. Where were we?
Yeah, gotta run the place.
The situation in Poisson?
Right. Allow me to explain.
Alright.
A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise. At first, everyone thought that something might have exploded in the waterways. But before we knew it, water started pouring out from everywhere. The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial
That's
seawater.
what it was.
Some people didn't realize the danger and thought it was
Yeah.
just ordinary water leaking from somewhere. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape.
Ouch.
As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Oof.
Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get to higher ground. Many were injured in the
Lost
stampede, and some
A lot, probably.
some people fell from significant heights.
Oh.
The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been
That's dark.
a lot of casualties.
Very dark.
Fortunately, the water began to recede after some time, and the chaos came to an end.
Right?
The water that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still hazardous. To ensure everyone's safety, I've asked the people there to leave as soon as possible. No one knows if this could happen again.
So, yeah.
All we can do for now is try our best to help evacuate the residents. We still haven't completed the head count, but we'll have some numbers soon.
Oof.
How awful.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
all of
pretty
this just
bad.
came out of nowhere.
It was quite frightening indeed.
Oh.
I only wish that everything that just happened was a bad dream.
The-
Is there
It's
any
not.
way we can help Navia?
Yeah, we're here to help. You could put us to work.
Thank you for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this. You don't know how much it means to me. I really can't express how grateful I am.
Wait, we're missing some people, aren't we? Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for.
By the way, where are Melus and Silver? Yeah,
Demoiselle, we've got a situation here.
guess the water got them. That's what that sounds like.
I'll be right there.
Oh,
Sorry, I need to go for now.
oh yeah. Oof,
And out she goes. Seems it might be a while before she can take a break.
lost the boys, that's what it sounds like. Yeah. So yeah, walking around, talking to many people, organizing matters.
The wounded are being tended to, and we finished a preliminary head count. More support has just arrived, so I suppose I finally have a moment to focus on my own matters. Of course, we should remain ready for anything, and continue doing our best to rescue others. I'll be sure to have everyone at the Spina di Rosula ready to render assistance. Traveler, Paimon, would you two accompany me to my father's grave for a moment?
Yeah.
Huh? Right now?
I understand.
Thank you.
So yeah. And that is quite tragic. I mean, not how I mean, let's say, but that
Too slow.
there it is. Oh, here. So yeah, sounding like we lost Silver and Malus. And a lot of people got injured and or died. Which is, yeah, quite really tragic. Here we go. Oh, wow, wow. Well, that was happened. There we go. Oh, that was something. Yeah, it's really dark. So yeah, a lot of injured people. It's also nighttime.
Quit following me. Too slow.
Didn't help, I guess.
Behold!
Alright, so here we are.
Quit following me.
Up over here. Straight ahead, okay. Oh, alrighty.
Not a lot of people here, huh?
Yep.
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson, Paimon doesn't think there'd be a ton of people here visiting graves.
Right. That's how things are now. The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Yeah.
Navia?
There's no need to push yourself so hard. Yeah. Yep.
Navia, what's wrong?
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
I just... Malus and Silver. They won't ever come back here again. What should I do, Papa?
Sad. Yeah. Yeah.
Huh? What happened to them?
Yeah, Navia. Sorry for your loss.
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still, I was the one who initiated it.
So yeah, obviously she feels as she gave the order, so she has all the responsibility of what happened after to anyone involved.
They were helping evacuate the residents, but they couldn't leave in time. And they were caught in the seawater.
What should we do?
I've known them for so long.
Yeah, damn.
And I know they weren't afraid. But I could at least hold a funeral for my father. And I know where he rests.
But yeah, Silver
As for
and
Malus
Malus,
and Silver, they're just gone. I just can't.
Yeah, there's Not even a body to mourn over or bury or anything. Oh,
Everything looks so
makes it
clean after
a
it
lot more
rains.
tragic.
Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Callus's grave.
I can understand. Besides, the scenery here isn't half bad.
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit Papa. Perhaps we might even have a picnic. He wouldn't be angry, would he?
Ah, how could Master ever be upset with you, demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the home of those who have passed, is it not? Everyone ends up here sooner or later, no matter who you are.
Buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus, demoiselle.
Hey, stop joking around.
I'm quite serious.
Actually happened.
That way, it will save us both the trip to see each other whenever you visit your father's grave.
Can't even keep a promise now. Oh, yeah.
That makes sense. In that case, could I be buried on his other side?
After all, besides you, demoiselle, the two of us could certainly be considered Master's closest companions, no?
Personally, I believe we fill those shoes just fine.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. All right. I'll remember your requests.
Makes it all the more tragic that you can't actually do it now.
But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd make the journey even if I had to visit you two somewhere else. I'd promised to let them rest in peace here. But here I am breaking that promise. I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this. I don't usually cry, really.
Definitely a lot.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel better. But, well, she understands how you feel.
I'd always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it, that never solely relied on me. Many things can only be accomplished with someone else's help.
Very true.
Malus and Silver have helped me so much. But by contrast, I could do nothing for them. I'm so sorry.
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia. We'll stay with you.
Yeah, we're here for you.
Thank you. Right now, you don't know how much that means. By the way, you can have a look at this. It's a list of victims from the incident that took place here.
Obena, Khan, Burnett, Giverny, Francine, Karina, Daisy Ray, Joinville, Julianne, Esson, as well as Malus and Silver. So, everyone else is safe.
That's a
But
lot of people still.
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. And you're right. We lost Malus and Silver. But we were able to save more than we anticipated. The overall outcome indicates that the cost was worth it.
No one's sacrifice is truly necessary.
Right. Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but that isn't something we should ever consider a trade. Malus and Silver were not the price for saving anyone. They're heroes.
You're right. Thank you, Paimon. What you said just now was pretty amazing, actually.
Right.
Oh, really?
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
You know.
The knave?
Yeah.
What
why
are you
here?
doing here?
Is everything going well on your side?
Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request. All the residents of Poisson have been evacuated, and we're preparing to relocate them to higher ground. As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There is no need to worry.
Thank you very much.
Wait,
Yeah.
do you two
two
know
are
each other?
acquainted.
We just met recently. Right, Miss Navia?
Interesting.
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter. But that doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, it never even crossed my mind that a Fatui Harbinger would come looking for me. Thanks to the Knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui, which allowed us to complete the rescue and evacuation work so quickly.
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing. That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on. I'm sure you understand what I mean.
I apologize for all the ways in which I tested you previously.
Yeah.
We've never worked with a Fatui before, and it's extremely important for us to know who we're working with. My subordinates have reported that Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency supplies. I'm quite surprised.
I have been extremely prepared.
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forcefully, whether they are doing good or ill. You've witnessed that firsthand, in any case. As I've told this traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster. Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity. Perhaps one day, you'll also be able to help me in the same way.
Without your help, there would have been many more casualties. I won't forget your kindness.
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent this from happening.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
You and your subordinates did everything you could. As Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific person. And they weren't the price paid for other salvation. They chose to become heroes themselves. I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by saying some noble-sounding words. But right now, there's nothing more suitable. They really did become heroes.
Comes off as trying to make excuses. Sounds bad, but yeah. They just did what they were... Yeah, like that. Nothing more suitable.
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia. Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately, I've never been one for such opinions.
So, you're one who will try to change fate, then?
Sounds like it.
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Thé. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention.
Alright then.
By the way, Traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
Yes? What do you need?
Alright, then we'll
Yeah.
just... This isn't right. Paimon thought you would ask us to walk with you for a moment so you could tell us something in private.
That is a
Yeah.
clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's no need today. It would not hurt to have Miss Navia listening in. Traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance. You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the Fortress of Meripede's sluice site, and this time it was the water levels in Poisson. These are both signals.
Jolly. So the time for jolly cooperation has come.
Indeed. Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's intelligence network with you.
Alright.
During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient times, and seem to be worth investigating in many ways. Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. The situation is becoming more urgent, so any pertinent information will prove extremely precious.
Alright then.
My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck. And at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue effort.
So that's why the Fatui were already in Poisson.
I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist affected residents.
Alright.
Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most is you. Which is why I want to give you this task.
Are we sure this will be okay? You trust an outsider with this? Or like
The
me?
House of the Hearth's members see each other as family. But Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you as such, even though you are not from the house. I'm sure you already understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you to be.
That they are.
Oh, that somehow makes Paimon feel kinda happy.
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children consider you family, it's only natural that I freely share it with you.
Yeah,
Got it!
okay.
So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right? We can handle that.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but may I tag along?
You wish to join, Miss Navia?
Sounds like it.
But are you sure you're up to exploring some ruins? You need to rest.
Well, I'm sad, yes. But
yeah.
I can't just go back and plop myself into a chair by the roadside and do nothing.
Yeah.
There's no point in being
Gotta keep
depressed while we
moving.
still have a disaster on our hands. As my father's successor, I must live up to the hopes he had in me. Besides,
Sounds good.
I'm also doing this for myself. I need something, a distraction, to keep my mind off Malus and Silver.
Something to, yeah. Navia's strong, but she needs company right now. We can be that company if she goes to explore the ruins with us.
Since you put it that way, I have no objections. What do you say, traveler?
We'll go to the ruins together.
All right. The ruins are to the south of Poisson. Here's the map.
Okay, the three of us will handle it. Come on, let's pack up and get going.
So yeah, assuming it's the new area. Could be wrong. Okay, not the new area. Meeting is also parting.
Too slow.
But yeah, we lost Silver and Malus, which
The wind rises.
actually was more bad about. They were pretty cool. We didn't know them for long, but yeah, I think they were
Quit following me.
still quite a cool couple characters that we got introduced to, and yeah.
Too slow.
Navia can't even
Swollen Fury.
mourn them, or she can mourn them, but there's not much else she can do. Yeah, they don't have bodies, so... Or because, yeah, they dissolved, they don't have physical bodies she can bury or even know where they are. They turned into water and got washed away with the sea. Or washed away into the
Swollen
sea, then
Fury.
yeah, you don't. They're basically dead. It's the dark way of putting it, basically, is they are dead and gone, or literally.
Quit following me. The wind rises.
They've died and they have like no way to know where they've gone to. Where you would even begin to look for their body. Or liquid forms. Okay, here we are.
So, are these the ruins the knave was talking about? Whoa, talk about old.
Yeah.
They seem to be pretty ancient, all right.
Yeah.
Let's go in and have a look.
Just be careful.
Yeah. Right into the ancient ruins. If I could see where the heck I'm going. Ah. Place of secrets. Alright, in we go. Yes. Yes, that's what we're going with. Oh, but yeah, it hit me a lot harder than I was expecting that to. Alright, in the ruins we are. They are very nice. Also made it. Oh.
Yeah.
We got a rogue and some hilly turtle.
Yeah.
Did I miscalculate?
That happened.
Let the mighty be humbled. Bow your head. Justice is blindsided.
Ah. That's something, alright.
Unsightly insects!
Turret, bring refuge! Allow me!
Alrighty.
Yeah!
Defeated the rogue. That was something, alright. Well then.
Healthy body, healthy mind.
Going down.
Floor here isn't safe!
Oh boy. Take care of them.
Behold!
Oh, well, not what I'm having, but,
Squall and Fury! The wind rises.
oh yeah. Didn't mean for that to happen, but that did happen,
Behold.
so, yeah. Well, yeah.
This place has also
That
been
happened.
contaminated by primordial seawater.
Yeah. And a lot of it, too. A Fontainian would most likely dissolve the moment they fell in.
You should go back to safety, Navia.
Right! You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous, and it won't be any help for you to just stay here. Don't get
yeah,
where I'm wrong.
it's-
We're not saying you're useless. It's just that...
That's how that could definitely come across.
No, you're right. I can't do anything in this situation. I'll leave this to you.
From the look of things here, maybe there's no way back. Yeah.
That complicates things. Maybe
In that case, do you want to wait for us here?
the water levels here are unstable, and there's a chance the water will rise. So staying here wouldn't be safe either. I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just up ahead.
Seems like there isn't really any other option, but
All right.
yeah, stick
Come
together.
with us for now, then. But please be careful.
Yeah, pretty bad to lose. Would, pretty bad if that.
Wind rises.
Oh no, it's a dead end. Let's try climbing over from the side.
Yeah, it'd be pretty, bad if Navia fell in the water. Okay, well,
Quit following me.
run along. But, yeah. So, following the marker for now, because it's dark as crap. For me. Alright. I gotta get over there. Ah.
Quit following me.
Alright, so we're just making our way through. Yes.
Behold!
Wait.
Oh, oh. Oh boy. Ground is crumbling. Oh boy, that's bad. Oh boy. Oh, that's bad. Very, very bad. Well, yeah, that was very, very bad looking. Oh, down. Okay.
Demoiselle.
Oh.
Huh?
Demoiselle, what are you doing here by yourself? Would you be standing here till dark if I hadn't come to get you?
Loose and silver.
Maybe she just wants some time to herself, Malus.
Oh. Was I sleeping?
Yes, it would appear so.
I must be tired.
Oh yeah,
That's
clearly.
quite possible. However, you were the one that suggested we go out for a walk.
Oh, right. I nearly forgot. It must have slipped my mind when I dozed off. I haven't had a nap today yet. Have I? This is a familiar feeling, yet something's a little strange.
Something don't feel right, huh?
Is something the matter, Demoiselle?
Oh, no. No, I'm fine.
Familiar yet strange.
I was just trying to recall why we came out for a walk.
Do you remember Mr. Giverny? He'd requested our help before with foreign merchants who had a debt dispute with him, and we'd resolved the matter not long ago.
We were headed to see how things were going with him at the moment.
Okay.
Ah, right. Yes. I remember now.
Oh, Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too. It's good to see all of you.
Giverny.
How have you been?
I've been great. Thanks to your help, those bothersome merchants finally realized that I wasn't the one they were looking for. Why, I wasn't even the guarantor for that person.
Wow. They got really wrong then.
They were knocking at my door day and night. Even my neighbor, Obina, was getting fed up with them.
Sometimes force is required to calm someone down and get them to listen to what you have to say.
That's right. Oh, by the way, Burnett, what was it that you wanted to give to Miss Navia again?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. One moment, I have it right here. Miss Navia, these are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. They're a very good variety, and they'll become very big and beautiful once they bloom. I don't know what we would have done without your help, so this is a little token of our appreciation. I hope you won't refuse.
Did you cultivate them yourself? Thank you so much. I'll certainly take them. Malus, we do still have some empty flower pots at home, right?
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, Demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants for some of Mrs. Burnett's flowers.
Very well.
Wait. Something seems to be off here. Excuse me, madam. If I'm not mistaken, your name is Burnett, correct?
That's right.
Okay.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. This is the first time we've ever met, but your name seemed familiar to me. I must have heard it when I was discussing things with your husband previously. I've heard this name before. Sometime recently, I'm sure of it. And why are there so few people around here?
Yeah.
Where did everyone go?
We must mind the time, Demoiselle. We still have important things to attend to today.
I'll be on the verge of death or something.
Huh? We do? Like what?
Well, now, did you forget?
Yep.
Miss Navia, here you are.
Melissa.
I've been looking for you. Please, come to the Opera House. Your trial is about to begin.
Huh.
My trial?
Yeah.
Wait, why would I need to go to the Opera House?
Yes, she's right, Demoiselle. It's just about time now, so we should get going.
Wait, what? Yeah.
All right then.
Okay. Trial, huh? Okay. This is something. This is something interesting. Trial, eh?
Look, it's Navia! She's here!
Yes, so it is.
And her two attendants are with her. Goodness, everyone's finally here.
Okay.
There sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to be oddly excited about something. I even know some of these people. Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen. Why are so many people here? And why do I have no recollection of this case? And as for the judge...
That is not there.
Where's Monsieur Neuvillette?
Please sit in the defendant's seat. Don't worry, Silver and I shall accompany you.
All right. But are you sure you can stand behind me?
Typically, it wouldn't be allowed, but today is an exception.
Interesting.
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on, do they have any idea what they're doing?
Seriously.
Okay.
Enough with the whispering! Could someone please tell me where Monsieur Neuvillette is? And why I'm standing trial?
My dear Miss Navia, have you not yet realized what you've done? In that case, allow me to explain. As all here know, you are Master Callus's successor, the head of the Spina di Rosula, someone held in high regard by every soul in Poisson.
So getting tried for not saving them?
After you took over the Spina, you treated all of us just like the late Master Callus had. If anyone in need reached out to you for help, you responded. Not only you, but your butler, your subordinates, nearly everyone in the Spina di Rosula fought for the well-being of those in Poisson.
They did.
Wait a moment. Aren't you just proving that I'm a good person?
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. And that is why you stand accused. You have helped so many people get through so many difficulties. You are one with us. We are inseparable.
Okay.
We are one big family, all of us who are from Poisson, inextricably linked. And with you being so important, we couldn't possibly do without you. Therefore, this fair and honorable court shall declare you guilty, and you shall stay here. You will be together with us forever.
That sounds twisted.
Huh?
Yeah.
What
are you
are
talking
you
about?
saying? Everything you have said is correct. I have indeed done a lot for my hometown, and I would be willing to be with you all, but what is the purpose of having me stand here like this? What is there to discuss?
I just said, you're a good person, so we'll declare you guilty, so you stay with us.
Oh, well, if that's what you think, then I have no further comments.
Yeah, it's like, what are you charging me with?
How wonderful, Miss
Yeah.
I know all these people.
Yeah.
Why are
Something
they laughing?
is definitely not right.
I seem to remember now. Yes, I get it. This trial is...
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Yeah. Snapping out of it.
Melus?
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's guilty.
Stay here, Navia. You're one of
Trying
us.
to trap her, it sounds like.
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to keep you here forever.
That's what it sounds like.
I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady. Mr. Joinville, you only know of Navia's goodness, but nothing of her utterly independent mind.
She was born a free and independent spirit. She has never been tied down by anything. Indeed, even the death of Master Callus couldn't stop her.
Her actions cannot serve as proof that she identifies herself as part of any group. She merely acted as an individual, extending her hand to help others.
You can only think of some weird thing with the oratrice that's going on here. That's all that comes to mind.
Please do not mistake her actions as being otherwise.
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontainians here. This is the nation of justice, the nation of Hydro. Even if Miss Navia only voluntarily rendered her assistance, that doesn't change the fact that her beautiful soul must return to everyone. Water accepts all, blends with all. It will surely accept her kindness.
Use everyone together is what it sounds like.
Everything is measured here in the nation of Hydro. And in the end, everyone shall meld together. Thus, when a unanimous opinion emerges, that opinion represents justice.
Clearly what the prophecy talking about.
Now I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay. We and Navia are one.
And you would call this justice?
Yeah, preposterous.
Preposterous. You are merely jealous that Demoiselle still has a chance to exist as an individual. Have you forgotten how much you all once longed to become individuals, to become independent?
Clearly.
Do you mean to defy our justice?
That's creepy.
If your justice is flawed, then why should we acknowledge it?
As you said, we can also have our own justice. Silver and I shall defend Demoiselle. And that is how we will enforce justice.
Justice.
Ugh, my head.
So yeah.
It hurts.
Demoiselle.
Silver, it hurts. My head is spinning. All I can see is stars swirling in front of me. I remember now. Everything that seemed odd from the very beginning.
Alright. Starting to look, I guess.
Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen, and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier.
Oh. Solved, I assume.
Even Malus and Silver.
Yeah.
I don't want to admit it, but...
All dead.
But they're all dead.
Ow. So,
Don't be afraid. And don't admit guilt. We will protect you to the very end.
Absurd! Who are you to say that she cannot be judged? We are the majority.
Yep.
And in the nation of trials, the majority is absolute
Which is
justice. We
flawed
are the
in
will
many
of all.
ways. Or there can be flaws with it in many ways.
Don't let them escape! We shall keep Navia here with us!
Yeesh.
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver.
Dead or trying
Must
to
you be
drag
so
her down.
stubborn? How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective?
Glitchy.
Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just.
Yeah.
Navia belongs to us.
Saw that ocean had flashed through.
After all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson.
That was cool.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
No more excuses!
They're all turning into oceanids, which is cool.
He says we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be an independent individual?
Oceanids, or however you say it. This is something.
What's with these people?
Yeah.
Who's jealous of her?
She belongs
Oh boy.
to us.
They're all,
Navia, she...
Silence.
Oh. Doublet, step in.
That's...
Nice. Doublet. Stepping in.
Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The accusations you just presented are nonsense and cannot constitute a proper trial. The court will adjourn for the rest of the day. In this, I shall hear no objections from any unauthorized party.
All right, Neuvillette.
Our thanks, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Please leave with me, Miss Navia, while there is still time.
But...
Go on now, demoiselle.
go.
This is your only chance to leave this place. What, can't bear to leave us behind or something?
Malus.
Yeah, well...
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that this shall be our last goodbye.
And...
Malus.
Ugh.
Silver.
Yeah, that's something.
Quickly, you must come now.
Goodbye,
Interesting.
demoiselle.
Theory of all Fontainians being Oceanids seems a lot more likely now, given that.
Farewell.
Oh yeah, last goodbyes. That was cool. And definitely odd. But saved by Neuvillette at the end, though.
No, wait! Just a second!
Navia?
You're awake.
Oh,
Good.
yeah, saved.
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive, and they were defending me at some insane trial.
It looks like you're all right.
Did all
Yeah.
the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare?
Don't
Paimon
think
could
that
give
was
you
the
a hug.
case.
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling toward the water.
Saved by Neuvillette.
You were just about to be dissolved within, but I think I saw two Oceanids protecting you.
Yeah.
It was only for a moment, perhaps
Yeah,
even a
that's
fraction of a second.
Malus and Silver.
But they gave me the chance to retrieve you. Were it not for their intervention, I would not have been able to rescue you before your consciousness dissipated.
Wait, did you say Oceanids? You
So,
mean like
yeah.
what happened with Vache?
So people that are dissolved become Oceanids?
Perhaps those two Oceanids were the people you saw in your dream.
Yeah, Malus and
I
Silver.
always told them that they didn't have to protect me. To think that they'd keep doing so even after death.
Please come with me.
Right? Yeah, saved by Neuvillette at the last second.
Neuvillette,
Okay.
are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I am quite all right. Perhaps there's something we could chat about?
Yeah.
Why do you look so stiff all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Oh, Paimon knows. You're the type who feels awkward when there's nothing to talk about, right?
Don't know about that,
I
but
merely thought that we should give Navia some
yeah.
time to herself.
also very understandable.
Huh?
She went through
Why
a bit.
didn't you just say so then? Don't you think it's even more awkward to
Yeah.
call us over like this and then have nothing to talk about?
Yeah.
I suppose so.
By the way, Siegewin sends her regards.
Ah, Siegewin. I hope all is well with her these days.
Yep.
Her work in the Fortress of Meropide has not been too much for her, has it?
Well, it doesn't seem like it.
No way, don't worry. She's doing fine down there. She's an amazing head nurse.
I see. Well, that is good. I have always worried that Siegewin would need a lot of time to understand the world of humanity, just as I have.
Yeah, there's a bit of a twistedness to her. That I got.
Oh, and the Duke also says hi. Even though Siegewin made him do that.
Yeah.
He hopes that you haven't been overwhelmed by all that's happened lately.
Thank you. I have indeed been busy lately, and I also hope that everything is going well in the Fortress of Meropide.
He
Yeah.
still doesn't know what to talk about. Let's chat about something else then.
Yeah, you're the expert, Paimon. What should we talk about?
So, Neuvillette, you're probably quite the swimmer, huh?
Well. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Water dragon.
This isn't going anywhere.
Yeah, awkward conversations.
Let's try something else. How did you find these ruins? Did the knave tell you?
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, I discovered that the Fatui were helping the residents evacuate. They had even transported a large quantity of supplies to the area. Amid my astonishment, I ran into the knave, and we had a chat. She informed me that she had asked you to investigate the ancient ruins here.
That is what happened.
Yeah, we originally planned to meet up with you, but we thought you might still be busy with all those official documents. We didn't think exploring the ruins would take very long, and who would have thought you'd wrap things up so quickly?
I hope Navia can get back on her feet. Yeah, she's going through a lot currently. And it just keeps getting hit.
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
All right! Another one joins the party! Let's get going then!
Alrighty then, so yeah, Navia's kind of just been going through a lot. Oh.
Squall and Fury!
Yeah!
Ha!
Oh yeah. Like I said, Navia's been dealing with a lot. She lost Silver and Blues, and then she has to go through that weird trial. Or, yeah, they turn into oceanids whenever they get dissolved, which is leaning more towards to that theory that Fontainians are all oceanids that have just forgotten that they are them. Or that's a theory I heard anyway. Seeming a lot more likely now.
Born of ice and frost.
Alright. Boom, boom. But yeah, we got saved, or Navia got saved by Neuvillette from almost death. Or she, I guess, would have died had he not happened to cross her.
Another unstable path! Watch your step!
Oh boy. Well, yeah, we got more lasting paths. Oh. Oh, that happened. Huh.
We're way behind schedule.
Oh boy. Happened again. So yeah, sorry about that. I'm gonna wait for the stamina to get back out this time.
The wind rises.
Do it that way. That was a lot better. Ah. Ah. Sorry.
Squall and Fury.
But... I guess we'll just wait for this to...
Behold!
Yeah. That was much simpler. But yeah, so Navia's kind of just getting put through the ringer here.
No touching.
All the constants.
Watch out! There are rats falling over here!
Yeah, all the constant death.
Behold!
It seems we're almost at the top. Keep it up!
Oh boy, falling apart. Right, made it. Hydro.
Yeah.
Both of them actually.
Access denied.
Hydro and the anime. And a ruin guard of all things.
The tides beckon. Silence!
Squall and Fury! You're
Good boy.
dead! Bow your head.
Right, well.
No touching! For Rex Lapis!
Yeah.
Come on! Focus!
There. Yeesh. Alrighty. Made it up here. Definitely something, that's for sure. Oh, this is what happened, huh? And across everything. Pretty cool. Ooh. Yeah, so, lots happening in Navia currently. Definitely dealing with quite a lot of emotional baggage. Probably not the nicest way to put it, but kind of what it is. A lot of emotional things happening.
Looks like we've reached the end.
And it does.
This is the place. There should not be any other hidden spaces in the vicinity.
The path sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
Yeah. Seems to be something on the wall. Okay.
Stone slates.
Pictures.
It seems like they were
Story.
put here as an offering.
Hmm.
Could we take them down and have a look?
Perhaps we should just
Yeah.
leave them be for now.
Probably shouldn't. Tear the walls.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates. The slate that should be in the first empty spot is missing.
The surrounding walls also show signs of damage.
There's something written below. Let Paimon see. Reason dictates that this nation be destroyed. I shall record the history of its future here in its past. Say what?
Time travel? That
It feels like someone left these slates and these words here for a purpose.
Message.
But does he mean that Fontaine should be destroyed?
That's what it sounds like.
That would fit the circumstances dictated by the prophecy, yes. Indeed, the slate's contents correspond to it. Take the second slate, for example.
There's a person kneeling here. She seems so dedicated.
Hydroarch.
And there's a whole bunch of other people behind her doing the same. She's facing this... what is this? Some kind of island in the sky?
Okay, Celestia maybe?
And is that Lady Farina in the third image? Did the Hydro Archon fall into the water?
Interesting.
And is that a ring of people around her?
Sacrifice.
Paimon doesn't quite get it. Are they all in the water?
The fourth image. I know this one.
Oh.
This exactly matches the content of the prophecy.
Sitting on the throne alone.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne.
Yes, they do seem to match. But yeah, there's that first one. Okay. Oh. Alright. Huh.
More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover it. Most likely due to us missing the first slate.
That's what I was thinking.
I am very sorry.
Yeah, because we're missing the first one, we don't know the entire story.
Don't blame yourself, Monsieur Neuvillette. Deciphering ancient stone slates isn't one of your duties.
Ooh, Paimon's getting the chills just looking at these slates.
Oh, it's something.
This says that it's the history of the future, right? That
Yeah,
means the prophecy's sure to come true.
that's what it sounds like.
I really hope it doesn't mean that.
Would be
Still,
interesting.
Paimon feels like these images are kind of weird when you look at them Together?
Yeah.
Huh.
I get what you mean, Paimon. The issue is in the order of the third and fourth images, right?
That's right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the fourth, the waters drowning Fontaine, come before the third, where the Hydro Archon herself falls into the water?
Yeah.
And yet the order is reversed here.
Second image is also quite concerning. What sin are the people in the images confessing to?
If we go by timing, Lady Farina only emerges in the third image. That means that the person in the second image might be the previous Hydro Archon.
Okay.
Egeria, then. I had never met her, but her appearance here does match the records.
Interesting.
The previous Archon kneeling before the floating island in the skies, as if confessing a sin.
See, this is what makes me think it's Egeria confessing to Celestia. That's what I'm thinking.
Did she herself commit that sin?
Something.
And
Something
if
like
not,
That'd be
why would she be in such a posture? Also, I'm still wondering why these ancient stone slates are here at all. Judging from their contents, could this place be the origin of the prophecy?
Or the future.
Does that mean that someone, or some people, once saw these slates?
Entirely possible.
But who would have created these slates and left these words here?
It seems that any further clues will have to come from Farina.
In that case, there's no time to lose.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to be gained here, so let's head back first.
Yeah,
Gotta go
we
talk
better get
to
somewhere safe for
Farina
now.
herself. Honestly, who created the slates? Or who created the slates doesn't matter now. The real question is whether things will truly play out as the prophecy foretells or not. Alright, so cleared. Not looking good, that's for certain. So Navi almost died. That's what that seems to indicate. But Silver and Malus saved her, and then Nouvelette just happened to come in and notice. What it sounded like anyway, that Nouvelette just barely managed to save her.
Let's split up here. I'm going to check on what's happening with the Spina. You know how it is. There's some things you just need to be there for yourself.
You still have energy for that, Navia? Paimon's already beat.
Just head back to the Fleuve Cendre and have a rest then. Thanks for keeping me company all this time.
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard work today. Rest well, everyone.
Sounds good.
Traveler, I will go talk to Farina tomorrow morning to ask about the stone slates. I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well. If you have time, drop by my office. I will share the results of our discussion with you.
Alright, see you tomorrow.
Are you really gonna talk to her about this directly? Will that be a problem?
Yeah.
Paimon's getting a little scared now that it's come to this.
Yeah.
She has long been harboring secrets.
That she
will
has.
not give them up easily. Which makes it all the more my duty to ensure that she understands the present situation.
Oh yeah, I gotta try to pry her Farina's secrets out of her.
Alright, we'll leave it in your hands then. You're probably the best person to talk to her anyway.
I will be carefully considering my words tonight.
Yeah, probably should.
Traveler, Paimon, our safe house at the Fleuve Cendre is always open to you, as ever. So please don't think you're an imposition. All right. I'll be on my way then.
Ooh. Alright, Navi and Nouvelette depart, and you and Paimon head to the Spina de Rusula base in the Fleuve Cendre. Cinder. However you say it.
We're finally back!
Yep.
Welcome back. We've got a special menu prepared for you two tonight.
Tetrao?
Yay! And there's good food too! Navi, no, the boss is the best.
You did great as well, Paimon.
Ooh, desserts! forget what happened today.
Mona is here.
Oh, that voice.
That was.
Is that who I think it is?
Unexpected.
Huh?
Mona and Fontaine was very unexpected.
It's you two. What are you doing in Fontaine?
Same to you. Mona. Yeah. Well, while you're here. Lady Magistas, did the stars not tell you that we might meet here?
Seriously, nobody just uses a scry glass whenever they've got time to just see who they'll meet on the road.
Still, we didn't expect to see you here.
Not at all.
Wait, you're not a Fontainian, are you, Mona?
Well, I have some business to attend to here, so I booked a hotel in the city. I was just out for a stroll when I bumped into you. Quite unexpectedly, if I might add.
Mona does write for the Steambird or something like that. I remember.
Why did you think I was from Fontaine, though? Is that because Magistus doesn't sound much like a Mondstadt surname?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Also, she could turn into water.
Well, I used to have my own surname, which was, well, some other thing. Either way, the old hag told me when she took me as her disciple that the first step to being a great astrologist's pupil was to change that name.
Interesting.
There was nothing for it, really. She really is amazing at astrology, so I changed my name to what it is now according to her wishes. To my surprise, however, Magistus is not the name of some ancient house or clan.
Interesting. What is it then? Yeah.
Isn't?
What is it?
Nope. Although it is used by us in place of surnames, it generally just means great.
Mona the Great.
Wow! Imagine including a boast in your name.
Yeah.
Wait, are you gonna have to put that into your genealogy as well?
That'd be funny.
I reckon so. In any case,
Yep.
I'd give my disciple a name like this as well, if I were to take one.
And may I ask what your master's name is?
Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus.
That is that is a name. Yeah.
Whoa, that's a long
quite
one.
a name.
Does it also mean great or something?
Probably better than great.
My name means Mona the Great
Yep.
Astrologist. As for the old hag, hers is, in plain speech, the thrice as great Scholar of the Stars. Just take it as a title specific to astrologists.
3 times greater than the stars, huh?
Thrice as great? That's so petty.
Yeah, petty.
I know, right? That's just how she
Mona the
is.
Great and
She
her
used to
master.
call herself
3
Magistus, actually, but when she took me in, she changed her name to Trismegistus.
What up in you?
Talk about excessive.
Gotta be 3 times greater than her student.
Magistus is thus the calling card of our school, so to speak, which makes it about the same as a surname. It's all right if you don't get it. You can look into it further should you need to study astrology more deeply.
How about triple strength traveler or triple appetite Paimon?
Terrible!
Yeah, pretty bad.
But anyway, you're not Fontainian, are you, Mona? You're from Mondstadt, right?
Well, I was born in Mondstadt, yes. My parents
Alright.
migrated to Dorman Port, and I traveled with the old hag for a while, after which I settled down in Mondstadt City.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good thing then. At least we know you won't be dissolved by Fontaine's waters.
Speaking of that, I'm sure you're aware that a bunch of things have happened here in Fontaine, right? I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same.
Oh, well, we know about it.
There's something ominous about it. The water, I mean.
Well, yeah. Did you come to Fontaine because of the prophecy, Mona?
That was the main reason, yes. Just a while back, the Steambird invited me to take part in a panel and speak about the circulation of the prophecy as an astrologist. The invitation was sent quite early on. I don't think anyone expected Fontaine to be in this much trouble.
What do you make of that prophecy,
Yeah.
Mona? Just tell us what you think as an astrologist. Your word would go a long way to make things more certain and less scary.
Yeah. Be good to know.
What I can tell you is that I'm an astrologist. learn that this prophecy concerns the fate of Fontaine, even that of all Tevat. Ascertaining this is akin to reading the fortune of the whole world.
Which is, yeah, a lot.
I'm afraid
Lot
that
to
this
ask.
is not something that just anyone can do. If I could do it, you would no longer call me an astrologist, but a visionary.
Yeah. Yeah. More of a,
But on the flip
visionary.
side, the prophecy is so huge and powerful that it must surely come from a powerful visionary. Its contents involve the fate of the world. Disregarding it would be a mistake.
A visionary? Sounds really powerful and all, but does such a person really exist?
Visionary.
Of course. The old hag could do it, and I'd bet there are others amongst those Hexenzirkel colleagues of hers who could do something similar.
I need to ascertain the accuracy of the prophecy. Could you help me get in touch with your master?
Huh? Are you sure?
Yeah, it's kind of important.
All right,
Okay.
I'll help you.
Interesting.
It isn't often that I see you with such a serious look on your face.
Thanks, Mona. You're amazing as all.
Oh, well, this is something only I can do after all. So yes, your praises are quite welcome.
That's the
Definitely
greatest of astrologists for you. Of all the people
not
we know,
expecting
you know the star's the best.
Indeed. That's the spirit.
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about. If there's anything you need, do not hesitate to inform the Spina di Rosula.
All is good.
Oh, whoops. Guess we were getting a little too carried away there. Well, I'll go tend to my own business now. If I receive any news, I'll be sure to come find you two again.
Alright, sounds good. That was the
And there she
last
goes, quick as rushing
first
water.
unexpected.
And here we are with the Spina guy giving us suspicious looks.
Well, we were making a ruckus. Try to keep it down next time.
Right, but we were able to recruit Mona's help, didn't we?
Yeah.
Our Fontanian friends will thank us someday.
That would be nice. After the conversation, get a good night's sleep and replenish your energy.
Good morning. To be honest, I'm still feeling kind of sleepy. But it's time to get up, Traveler. We agreed to go see Novelette, so let's pack it up and get going.
Alright. So yeah, the last person I was expecting was Mona. But I guess it makes sense. Prophecies and things of that nature going on. But yeah, it was a nice little surprise actually that Mona was here. Quite enjoyed it. And getting in touch with her master will be quite solid. Alright, we gotta go see Novelette about Farina and the prophecy. But yeah, really early. It was just real surprised about the Mona thing there. Why? Just threw me for a loop, it did.
You're here! Finally!
Something happened?
Is something wrong?
Yeah.
Monsieur Neurvalette and Lady Farina, they seem to have gotten into a dispute. Please go see for yourself.
Okay, well, something. Alright then.
Like I said, I've already explained everything.
And yet the problem has not been properly solved. There is little space for excuses between us. It is not my intention to offend you, but please, tell me where you stand. You are the Hydro Archon Focalor, are you not?
Yep.
Look at this. This is a list of the victims from the recent Poisson incident.
You mean they're all...
Yep. They're all in the water.
We did not arrive in time to avert this disaster, and I will not have it happen again. I will say this once more. You must tell me everything you know. Yesterday, I found 3 stone slates in some ancient ruins near Poisson. Do you know anything about those?
Seriously? You're questioning me like this is a court case now. I don't know anything about that. But you found them in some ancient ruins, you say?
Yes.
That's correct, which is why I came to ask you some questions. There should have been 4 slates, but one of them was missing. The other 3 featured different images that seemed to correlate to the prophecy.
The prophecy?
Yep.
The second of these slates depicts the previous Hydro Archon Egeria kneeling before a floating island in the sky, as if confessing something. Do you know nothing of this either?
I don't. I've never seen such slates.
I'll ask you again.
Yeah.
Do you really have no information regarding the previous Archon? My deciphering of the slates indicates that the Hydro Archon Egeria once had to confess to, or apologize for, a certain sin. If anyone would know about it, it should be you.
All gods don't have the same secrets, you know. She was herself and I'm me. Is it really so strange that I know nothing? I understand your concerns, but I'm sorry. I just don't have anything to tell you.
Forgive me for saying this now, Lady Farina. But I have long known of your various secret investigations into certain matters. There are several indications that you have been investigating the prophecy on the sly. This is not strange in itself, considering that you are the Hydro Archon. But it is strange that you should also claim to not know any of Egeria's secrets, as well as do nothing following your inquiries. You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be, nor are you a fool. And yet, your behavior is very inconsistent.
So you've been watching me all this time, have you? I didn't think you were that type.
You...
Well, since you know about my secret investigations, then you should know I'm actually working to take care of it. There's no point questioning or suspecting me. You're the Eunuchs, but you're still my subordinate. You should be following my lead. Just trust in me, your Archon, and do as I say. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not. It'll all turn out fine. That's all I have to say. We do not discuss this matter again. Oh, the opera's about to...
Yep. It's just like, god damn it. And yeah. Okay.
Did Farina not notice us standing by the door?
Didn't seem like it.
Wonder what's up with her. She was smiling. Huh. She didn't seem in the mood to care if we were listening in or not.
She seems deeply troubled. She seems to be deliberately hiding something. So yeah, that
I assume you've been outside for a while now?
Didn't go very well.
Oh, you noticed. Seems Farina didn't even realize we were here.
She was in a great panic, though I cannot discern the reason. Our discussion reached impasses time and again, a state of affairs that we cannot allow to continue. Still, I do not understand. Dialogue is the basis for understanding, so why did she keep refusing to engage?
I'm afraid questions alone might not suffice. We need to make her understand how dire the situation actually is.
Everyone in her inner circle has noticed that she is hiding some secret. The issue is her attitude. I fear that she will not reveal anything unless absolutely forced to. We may have to create a situation in which she will have no choice but to speak.
Oh?
Yeah, like what?
Normally, people will only reveal the truth when standing trial.
Well,
perhaps we must have the Hydro Archon experience just such a scenario.
But Farina's seen so many trials, and she's really good at dodging questions. How do we make sure that she won't just slip away at the first chance she gets?
Putting her on trial.
We will need to consider this thoroughly, join forces with various parties, and then do what we can.
Alright then. Interesting.
If at all possible, I would prefer to recuse myself from this affair, but we must prevent the prophecy from coming to pass. This may be cruel to her, but all Fontaine is in crisis. The information a god possesses is too precious, and so we must take a chance on this.
Oh, in that case, we will need help.
But who will lend us their aid to do such a thing?
Oh, I think I know who to call. Right? A few days later, on a boat somewhere in quiet Poisson. We're hatching a plan, huh? Hatching a scheme to get Farina on the stand, huh? Alrighty.
Well, that good one, huh?
Yep.
Speaking of which, it was pretty smart of you to think of hiding here.
Poisson was just involved in a disaster, so it's presently devoid of people. That naturally makes it the best choice.
Right?
And here you are drinking tea like it's the most natural thing in the world, huh?
That's what families should do. Sit and enjoy a leisurely time together.
Yeah.
It's nice to enjoy tea here, you know? Care for a cup?
Lend me your
Navia.
ears, everyone.
We got our
Or perhaps
party,
one of you
yes.
might like to start us off. How about you, friend?
friend.
Me?
Yeah, probably not.
No.
Harmony.
I don't think I can.
Probably not the type.
Then, how about you, good sir?
Good sir. Nouvelle.
I fear that I will cause the mood on this boat to become as somber as it is
So
in
we
port.
got Navia, Nouvelle, Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine, huh?
Well then, I guess we're lucky we've got a local like me to organize things. Wonderful, the spotlight at last. I guess I'll be facilitating things from here.
Seems like it.
That was a little
yeah.
long-winded, don't you think?
The end.
Oh,
Yep.
you might be right. Anyway,
Quite a gathering.
to cut to the chase, our friend here, the Traveler, has brought us together to discuss something. As for what that is,
Yeah,
well, let's start by saying that we'll be pooling our efforts together to create a series of traps.
Oh, how
Yeah.
intriguing.
Big trap.
Well, it's just an expression, really. One that I just learned from Chlorand and used on the spot. So, let's invite her to explain in detail.
All right.
Around.
Huh?
Yeah.
Didn't you say that you would be facilitating this?
You explain.
Oh, come now. Your work doesn't involve much public speaking, right? This is a good chance to practice. You might even pick up some fancy oratory tricks to impress your boss with in the future.
I see.
Yep.
And what does my boss say?
He is glad that you consider him your boss. Do go on.
I like it. That's fun. All right.
In that case,
Got
do any of you
something.
have experience hunting?
Well, a little bit.
Not that I recall.
We did that at the start of the game, I'm pretty sure a little.
Fremine and I once used a wooden stick in a basket to catch wild rabbits when we were younger. As for Lynette, oh, right. You were sick that day, weren't you?
I've also gone diving to catch some fish before. Does that count?
I'm afraid not. You may or may not have heard, but Fontaine once played host to a group known as the Marechaussee Hunters.
Well, that's where the artifact comes from. Artifact's name.
Though that was their name, they did not hunt animals, but rather various monsters left behind by the ancient dynasty of King Remus. Today, Fontaine's monster population has already thinned greatly, so the hunters have blended back into society, taking up arms in other lines of work. They even left a unique methodology of hunting in their wake. A trap comprises of the following components: bait, a trigger, and a containment device.
Yep.
Sometimes a lethal implement will also be necessary to deal with the prey.
That's about right.
So, if we were to build a trap together, right now, what would you choose to build it with?
For me, I would prefer something basket-shaped. Pigeons and rabbits will see the bait and naturally enter the snare. Our line of work requires a deft hand, and we're some of the best in the industry, so you can count on our techniques.
All right.
You used some of those techniques while moving the people of Poisson, didn't you? My subordinates mentioned that you even performed some magic for the bawling children.
Yes, and I even managed to gather some intelligence in the meantime. I'm quite the multitasker if I do say so myself.
Sounds like it.
I'm afraid I can't claim that as my strong suit. I prefer more stable methods, like placing bait in the water and waiting for the fish to come within reach. That's the kind of method I would count on.
Calm and steady. Exactly the kind of person who would catch loads of fish.
Sounds like it.
And I can be their assistant.
With discretion, I'm sure.
Yep.
I'd probably use some sort of mechanical animal. Papa once bought me some small clockwork squirrels, mice, and such. When placed in the forest, they can attract others of their kind. I remember that you liked those too, didn't you?
I did. And that would be a good way to go about it. If they're realistic enough, animals of the same kind will follow them all the way to the trap.
What about you, Monsieur Neuvillette?
I fear I do not have any related experience.
Probably would.
That makes sense. You usually solve problems directly, without the use of any such tricks. But I do have one more question for you, Monsieur.
Okay.
If we were to create a trap now, how would you design it?
How would you?
I would like for it to be effective, but bring no harm to the prey. A more gentle trap would be ideal.
Alright.
Kind, as always.
Yeah.
However, our intention doesn't necessarily change the containment device and the type of implement we need. If we wanted to kill the prey in one strike, we would need a powerful implement. However, that also goes for prey that must be captured and safely contained.
Wait, why's that?
Yeah.
Only a hunter who's a true expert at subduing their prey can snare it without harming it. The line that divides life and death is often exceedingly thin.
So, yeah.
So, are we going hunting together?
No.
Huh. We hadn't thought of seeing ourselves as hunters. It kinda works, but maybe it's still not the best metaphor.
If our means of capturing and dealing with our prey is to put them on trial, then the hunting metaphor is actually quite accurate.
You're hunting Farida.
But we shall require much more courage than any hunter to judge a god, a being whose seat is an exalted throne.
That's right.
Oh, so that's what's going on. Sounds very interesting.
Yep, it does. Corinne's hunting metaphor was just a metaphor. This will not call this a hunt because it's not what you should do to present. Nor has the relationship between you and Farina reached such a dire stage. Yeah. We will not call this a hunt because this is not what you should do at present. What you need is simply the secret she is keeping. Attempting to take her secrets is an act of sacrilegious disrespect, but must be done to prevent Fontaine from sinking into the waters as foretold in the prophecy. Neither hunter nor prey, but there must be a trap. That is what you will need. Okay. So yeah, go to the space. So we're, I guess, like I said, in a sense, hunting Farina. Ah, okay. We're going here. So yeah, like in a metaphorical sense, we are hunting Farina. Or at the very least, we're trying to trap Farina so she can spill her secrets that she won't do so otherwise. That she won't do without dire, drastic measures, basically.
It's been a tough few days, hasn't it? So much has been happening.
Yeah, those meetings sure did make me hungry. Blech.
Paimon didn't think the meetings would go on for so long, but everyone seemed pretty fired up, huh?
Uh-huh.
Paimon thought they'd be at least a little frightened. Well, Fremine was, now that Paimon thinks about it, but everyone else just looked a little surprised.
You feel more confident after the meetings, Paimon?
Well, it's hard to say. Paimon doesn't have any experience with this sort of thing. But with you around, Paimon sure will do great. After all, you're the most reliable person in the world, aren't you?
Something wrong?
Did you just pour some tea? Paimon didn't notice you doing that at all.
No, I didn't.
Paimon's never seen that cup before.
Alright.
Don't be frightened.
Wow.
I'm just joining you two for tea.
Mona's
I
master,
merely
I guess.
refrained from saying anything till now.
Yes, it's Mona's master.
Who's that voice? But there's no one here.
Aw, have you forgotten me already?
Yeah. No, I haven't.
Wait,
Yeah.
you are familiar.
Voice we heard
You're
in
the
Sumeru.
voice we heard from the
Okay.
sky in Sumeru.
So, good confirmation on that. That's very nice.
The voice from the sky, I fear that description is wrong. Though, not completely wrong.
Another plane of existence. Something like that.
You're feeling lost now, just as you were feeling previously. I sensed that confusion and thus came to you. Guiding people is an irresistible hobby of mine, after all.
Who are you and what do you want with this?
Consider me a passerby, just accepting a commission from my friend's disciple on a whim.
Right, so not Mona's master. Friend's disciple, so this is one of the friends of Mona's master, the enigmatic Inn of the Heads in Circle. Allow me to ask you, will Fontaine's prophecy come true?
The prophecy. Yes, what has been prophesized will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the history of the future.
What?
British accent.
Then, is there any way we can stop it?
I believe you have witnessed a failed attempt with your own eyes. Can everything in Tevat so easily be changed?
Oh, there it is again. Fate. And there really be no exceptions.
Ah, so you've caught on. Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods, could things be happening in hidden corners where the gods' gaze does not fall? Are the things that you shall see different from the fate that the gods perceive?
Okay.
What is she talking about? It all sounds really impressive and important and stuff, but it also sounds kind of scary.
As it probably is scary. Tea in the cup is just about gone as well.
I believe that you understand, right? Some things are insignificant, but others you must reach out to change. Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Tevat's future.
Okay.
All you need to do is to play your part. This was good tea, by the way. Thank you for your hospitality.
Mage Inn.
Well, that'll be all for today.
Okay.
The voice.
Yep.
It's gone.
Alright then. Mage Inn, is there... That's the clue you're leaving for us. Right then, so... Not Mona's master, but her friend. When you wake up, someone seems to be outside.
What? Alright, come
Yeah. You're getting more diligent, Paimon.
Hey, it's you who's getting lazy, okay?
Well, I see I've walked in on some lively banter.
Mona!
How have you been these past few days?
Fine, just fine. I went to take part in that Steambird panel. It turned out to be more interesting than I expected. Not all Fontainians are pessimistic about this. One journalist mentioned that sitting around and waiting for the inn to come would be wrong, and that they should make their own rescue preparations. I agreed, so we had a brief chat with her.
Alright. I assume... I can only guess that's Charlotte.
Did she have pink hair by any chance?
Why, yes!
Yeah,
It was Charlotte. You remember her, right? That daredevil journalist?
Yep.
I'm in full support of her view. Prophecies are very important, but how can people allow their lives to be commandeered by just a few words?
Probably shouldn't.
That's right! Paimon's glad to hear something sensible for once.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. About what we had discussed before. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't reach the old hag. I'll try again tonight, but I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Actually, someone already came over.
Huh?
Oh yeah, tell your mysterious guest.
Goodness gracious. Are you serious?
I believe she came to pass a message to us.
She said that even the god's gaze has blind spots. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon.
Yeah.
Most people would believe the gods to be all-knowing, right?
The Hexen Circle members are certainly anything but ordinary. As for the mage named N, the old hag has mentioned her a few times. She said that N's sense of direction is incredible, and that she loves guiding those who are lost.
Sounds about right.
But I've never met her, and if she were still alive, she'd be... Well, suffice it to say that the hag's at least a few hundred now, and N's been around for longer than that.
Well then.
Whoa.
Yeah, still
The
alive.
Hex and Zirko sounds like a scary group. But they must really stay in shape to live so long.
Their abilities alone are pretty terrifying.
Interesting.
If she came to see you personally, then the problem you're facing must truly be of great importance.
Sounded like it.
Well, it's not like Paimon could understand anything she said.
Yes, she was quite cryptic, but I suspect she means that there is still a way to turn things around. She didn't say when or what that would be, though, so... Perhaps it is something that you cannot know right now.
Probably. True, her words were meant as a helpful hint, but when will we realize their value and meaning? Was that the best answer that my question could have gotten?
Traveler, Paimon, are you two all right?
Oh, we're fine.
Yeah.
We're just a little down right now. It kind of feels like the end is coming, you know?
I see. I feel that same sense of desperation, too. I guess you could consider me someone who has often witnessed fate. So far as I have seen, it cannot be swayed. But even so, I still hope for and believe in miracles. Astrology is eternal and rational, but fate may not be. It is cruel, but it can also be beautiful. Perhaps that's what En was trying to tell you. Not to lose heart, and to believe that what you are seeing playing out before you is not yet set in stone.
That's what it sounded like, I guess.
I did originally think of steering clear of all this, but I couldn't. Even if this is all futile, I still wish to help everyone. If we don't struggle to the last, then how can we face the end when it comes?
Oh yeah.
Huh. You do have a point.
Good point.
There I go, talking about astrological principles again. Sorry about that. The moment I start talking about work-related stuff. I need to get going.
So yeah, don't worry about it, Mona, and thank you.
It was worth trying to comfort you, even if only a little. I believe that you'll help those who are struggling in the same way I did. I suppose that might be why we always seem to meet by coincidence.
Alrighty.
Paimon feels kind of moved by what Mona said, but also kind of sad too.
Yeah.
Hey, Traveler, Paimon suddenly feels like going outside for a walk. Let's go.
Alrighty. Probably should.
Let's walk around the city, shall we?
Go for a
There's
walk.
a few spots we always like to walk by.
Newsstand. Okay. So, yeah, we met En, I guess, or... En is the one we heard in Sumeru. That was after we reset everything, after the whole Wander ordeal that... Yeah. Or Nahida, one of the two.
Following me.
After the world got reset, we heard En talk to us, but we didn't know who she was, and didn't really get a grasp of what she meant. It kind of came out of nowhere, but yeah. Now we know who it was. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the newsstand where we're going.
Too slow. Search forth.
Alrighty, to the newsstand.
Quit following me. Too slow.
Okay.
Huh? Our names are written in this newspaper. What's going on?
Maybe we're famous.
Let Paimon see. The underwater stronghold, the Fortress of Meripede, has continued in its noble autonomy, but that does not mean that others cannot interact with it. My recent attempts to enter the fortress bore little fruit. Guess Charlotte still hasn't given up on that.
Probably not.
Thus, did an Outlander friend become the focus of this report. A blonde adventurer with their white fairy, legends trailing in their wake.
Yep.
It is said that this mysterious traveler once visited the underwater fortress.
It's right in our legend, huh?
So while the fortress's interior remains a mystery behind closed doors, Do not fear, for the Tales of the Traveler contain surprises in spades. Journalist Charlotte's biggest scoop yet, the Traveler's Trail, World Walker.
Alright then.
Huh.
So yeah.
Charlotte took so many awesome photos of us and we never even noticed her.
Well.
She hasn't been able to get a hold of anything at the fortress, so since we're easier to find, she's using us as the subject matter instead?
That sure seems to be the case.
Ugh, seriously? Well, fine. Those headlines and photos do look cool, so Paimon will forgive her this time.
Alrighty then. Alright, continue moving forward. So yeah, got Charlotte writing about us, huh? Or chronicling our adventures.
Quit following me.
It's pretty fun.
We're here! Paimon's hungry. Should we go in and get something to eat?
Alrighty. Into the hotel, I think is where we went. But yeah, lots happened. Okay. Oh.
Hey, quick! Look! That's the limited edition only 16 slices a day cake!
Hasn't already sold out for the day.
It was so delicious the last time we tried it, despite the tense situation we were in. Let's give it another go. Paimon's sure it'll be great.
We can't let anyone get ahead of us.
One slice of cake, please.
Well.
Someone showed up after all. Oh, wait, you're the one from the Palais Mermonia.
Oh, are you here to buy cake too? It seems Monsieur Nervalette was right. You really can eat.
So it appears.
Wait, did he really say something like that?
It's not wrong.
That's right. Even he has his own preferences when it comes to food. As for me, I love the cake and coffee here.
Do you come here often?
Usually every day.
Alright then.
Every day?
Yeah, every day.
It's part of my daily schedule, apart from work. I shall have my cake and coffee.
Well.
Then what if someone told you one day that this place would be closing soon, and you wouldn't get to eat cake here anymore? What would you think?
But why would it close?
Yeah.
Well, Paimon doesn't know either, but maybe the waters will rise tomorrow.
Oh, the prophecy. To be honest, I haven't paid much attention to that. No. Still, even if there'd be no more cake tomorrow, that wouldn't keep me from having some today.
That makes sense.
No. It's the same for eating in general. You might not be able to eat tomorrow, but if you can do so today, then you should carry on. That's what people call living, you know.
Live in the moment. That's what it sounds like.
Huh.
Yeah.
Don't be sad. Excuse me, could I have 2 more slices of cake to go? These 2 slices are for you. Sijuin said that this kind of expression you're making is what humans call being sad.
That is the case.
Oh, you know Sijuin?
I sure do. She was born before me, and she sometimes comes to the surface to teach us things about humans. She said that humans are creatures that are saddened easily, yes, and you can only lift their spirits by feeding them delicious food. So please try the cakes here.
Okay.
I've got something else to do, so I'll be going now. You two try to stay in a good mood after eating, all right? Bye.
Okay then.
And there she
Live
goes.
in the moment. Kind of what it sounded like.
All right, let's dig in. Paimon's sure this cake will be delicious.
We're living for today rather than the future. Share a glance with Paimon and snarf down the
It's more
cake.
delicious than last time. And the flavor gets even better with a sip of tea. It sure would be nice if we could come again tomorrow. Sure would be nice if we could always eat delicious
Yep,
food
it
here.
would. Alright, so leave hotel, Debrand. Alright. Live in the moment, or live for today type of deal. That's what it sounded like to me. But yeah, a lot has happened this video.
Oh, we're near the Steambird office. Let's go look for Charlotte and have a chat.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna... Yeah. So yeah, gonna end this video here. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, then yeah, like it, share it, sub the channel, and yeah, we'll see you all for the next one. Yeah, later.